figured out the problem. The clock is staying on the radio for a long time. So what I decided to do is take it off. It's running down the battery, so I have to charge it a little bit with a trickle charger and put these together and see what I can do, see if it's still staying on. Well, it is still staying on. It's draining the battery. So we're going to hook this back up. So I got that back together. And I heard the fuses click and not trip over anything here. So I turned on the lights in the hope to drain any auxiliary power that was left over. So we'll turn those to off real quick. And since I've unplugged that for a while, I've got to do some maintenance on this thing. So let me read up on this, get back to us, because I just remembered that when I turn this on, I need to let it run and get its memory back, idle points and all that, the computers. It's a long list of categories that you got to do. So let me do that and figure out what's going on. But it does appear that the clock is not on right now. It usually stays on after I run it. I can tell my truck is working because what was just flashing? Something was flashing. Oh, anyway, I got a spider web right there. And spiderlings are all over the place. So yeah, like I said, it's draining, but the clock is not on right now. So let me put the keys in it and see what it does. But I've got to turn everything off and let this run for a few minutes. All right, be right back. So I got everything off, letting the engine idle, and what it needs to do is it needs to get up to temperatures about 175 degrees. Well, the temperature is probably already at 90 degrees because I've had the hood up for a while and it is hot out here. It's probably more than that. So it probably won't take long for me to get that temperature up to operating temperature. Wait a minute, that's my transmission. This one here, that's my coolant temp. So we'll try to get that up to temperature, let that on. Then I have to turn on the AC, let it run, and it starts developing a load in these idle points. And then I'll have to drive it later and get the shift points done on it. But first, what we're trying to accomplish is troubleshooting why this clock is staying on when the truck is off. Now there is a power relay fuse that delays when this shuts off after you turn the ignition off. If you open the doors, it's supposed to automatically turn off your radio and your clock and anything that is illuminating in this message screen right here. But the clock is still staying on for some reason and is putting a, what you call a parasitic draw on my battery. And so therefore it drains it down overnight and I keep having to recharge it. Trying to figure out what I can do to fix that and correct that. I may just have to pull a fuse for the radio itself or pull the relay for the delayed services for this radio, and usually lasts about 15 minutes for it to stay on. But it somehow seems like this is not shutting off after that 15 minutes. It's staying on. If I have to just pull that fuse for that function, that'll be fine. I can live without that. All right, so let's let this get up to operating temperature. And it's really hot in here, so I'm going to get out, enjoy the cool breeze, because it's saying it's 90 degrees outside, and I believe it. It is 4th of July weekend. Got to get some stuff done. Now we are up to operating temperatures. Now I have to turn on the AC. Let's get that going. Got that going. Going to be another few minutes before I can get the what? I tell you, he's a punk. Anyway, got to get this up to operating temperature with this running for a few minutes. And then all the shift points for this truck should be ready to go. That's my boat. That's what we have to do. Then we'll try to troubleshoot this clock staying on. And if we can get that taken care of, then we should be good. Crossing our fingers again. So I found out which one it is. It's number 38 right there at the bottom right. Middle, second row over. Got to pull that, see if that does the trick. So we figured out the location. Where'd that little fuse puller go? There we go. So the location should be this 10 amp right here. Yeah. Let's pull that. The fuse looks fine. Hopefully that turns it off. Still on. So that doesn't do it. So let's figure something else out. I went back and looked at it. I pulled the wrong one. I pulled the right one, which I thought was wrong. Let's see if this one's bad. Is it bad? It worked, y'all. Let's see if this actually does it. So I think that delay sensor might be bad. If there's another delay sensor. Oh, air conditioning. Oh. Well, that totally takes out the radio, but I need to do that because it's just going to kill my battery, and having to recharge my battery left and right is just going to really kill that battery, and I don't want to have to spend money on a battery when I'm got a perfectly good one, but I don't have perfectly good radio, so I might spend the money on that to get this fixed. But I'm going to do some more research and see what I can do to figure this problem out. I don't know. I thought that would work. I was really jubilated that it would work, but it didn't. So I have no radio, but that's fine. I can deal without a radio for a little bit.
Hey, do I look good? Ah.
Hey, does Dusty look good?
That's the kid's 10th lap. So we're sitting here waiting for the fireworks. Hey, there she is. She's barefoot on the concrete in her little summer dress. And he's jealous. Wow. Yeah.
Alright, don't move, bud. Don't move.
You need to look out. You need to look out. Yeah, everybody's downtown right now. And little bitty fireworks going off at the neighbors. And everybody's hanging out in Dollar General and crowding Main Street. But they go off about right over there. That's the fire trucks. Woo-hoo-hoo. And fireworks. That kid's probably done about 100 laps around us. He hasn't stopped. It's all good. Standing up in grass. Yep, the Ace is kind of crowded. It's got some people in there. Yes.
I've only done it about 100 times.
So we're looking down Main Street. That's Main Street, Custer, down that way. And we're off at the east end of town. Focus. 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 I was thinking I was telling them to stop. But anyway. Yeah, we're going to watch the fireworks, aren't we, dude? Dude! Dude! So we're waiting on the fireworks right now. Yeah, there's fireworks all over the place, but we're waiting on the real fireworks.
It's right there.
Behind us. Everywhere. It's okay.
They've already done a couple of test shots.
I found. Oh! This is so cute. It's a firework. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, the little thing is tired. Yeah, you are. 150th lap. Behind us? Yeah, it is behind us. You're hearing the sound.
I will watch it.
America! You're a punk. America! What are you doing, punk? Well, it's the next weekend, guys. I think I figured out the problem. I was having that parasitic draw, and the clock was staying on, and it was draining my battery, so I was just disconnecting the battery till I get a chance to figure out what's going on. But when I opened this up, this kind of flopped out. I don't think this was connected very well, and I connected it. Now when I put the key in, everything illuminates, comes on. See? Well, that's everything that's resetted. Time is now 12:02, which it really isn't. But when I turn it off, take out the key. Notice that's still on? Ooh, it turned off by itself. Hopefully, that's the end of my woes of my battery getting drained and my radio works again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's fixed again. What do you think? Yeah. You don't know. That's annoying. Okay. So maybe we got it. All right. Well, we're going to try it out. I'm going to button everything up, see if the radio works. And I noticed the light's going back off by itself now. I tried pulling fuses and it stayed on and without having a radio. And we'll just try to figure it out. See the best I can. All right. See ya.